my reaction to the bullshit we just watched on Judge Judy, okay? This is my thing. One, you came into court with no papers. No papers to prove nothing that you was just saying, okay? That's one. That's one. Two, you came in there in the same clothes that you was wearing here all the time talking about, I am an EMS, I'm a security guard, I got a gun, bang, bang. Nah, motherfucker, you ain't got shit, okay? You just wear the same motherfucking clothes, alright? That shit's bright as fuck, too. Three, that's the other thing. You're talking about, my dad is such a lousy father, alright? If he was such a lousy father, then when you was screaming and showing your ass, alright, when you was like 9, 10, however old you was, you know, he wouldn't have sent you to go live with Marlene like you had wanted, alright? You asked for that. You did. And he was like, alright, cool. If that's what you want, that's what we can do. Two, if he was such a lousy father, then how come when you was asking for clothes and money and TVs and to buy you pizzas and all of that, he was sending you that stuff? That's what a father would do for his child.
Preach.
Right? You want to be mad that he made you stay in these group homes. Why was you in these group homes, you ask? Because your anger. The first one that you ever had, you came at me, and you came at your baby sister who was 1, maybe 2, tops 3 at the most. You know, with an umbrella. Came after us with knives. Alright? 2 responsible parents, if they cannot handle you because you have that anger, you know, that anger that makes you super strong, like you know, the Hulk. Of course, they're gonna let you go, you know, live with who you want. You asked to live with your biological mama. That's who they sent you to. And then you wanted to react against her and your youngest brother. So she, Marlene Fenton, put you in a group home. Not Cecil Lewis Higginbotham. Alright? Hold on. Alright? Marlene, your mama, put you in a group home. And you was there for 17 years. After you graduated high school, you was, you know, asking, hey, look, Pops, can I come and live with you and Mom and Danica and Janae in North Carolina? Dad was like, you know what? You go ahead and you graduate high school. Alternative high school wasn't as hard as regular high school, so let's throw that in there, alright? He came and let you live with us. After not even 12 hours. Bro, I took you to lunch. Alright? I took you to lunch and you was crying about, I don't like it here. You didn't know nobody. Of course you're not going to like it somewhere where you don't know nobody, you don't know what to do around town. Alright? Give it about a good 2 weeks. You know, me trying to take you out, meet people, you know, get out of the house. You wasn't having it. You wanted to stay in there and pray and do all this stuff. No problems against praying. Alright? But you asked to go back to California. I was like, cool. You know, I'll buy you tickets. But don't ask to come back here because, you know, I already extended that hand once to have you come live with us and you shot him down. Okay? Then when you get back to California, you live your life. Alright? You do what you want to do and the whole crew. You was crew loving. I'm going to throw that in. You was crew loving. Alright? And you got into some trouble with underage boys and pornography. Alright? And even with that trouble, Dad lets you come back into his house. And what makes me mad is you went out to, because you was living in Tennessee by this time. You went out to California to present this guy, I forget his name, Jeremy, Jared, Aaron, I don't know. Hold on, I'm a little thirsty. Hold on. Okay. To present him an award. And you flew into North Carolina. You asked Dad if you and your fiance could come visit. And while you were there at the house, you were making, statements that you hadn't paid your rent. So that you were going to be kicked out. And we took pity on you. Not going to lie, you was my baby brother. You was my dad's son, so why wouldn't we try to help you out? We didn't have the money to help you out, but you said that you go ahead and move out, let the landlord know, and you'll just make paying arrangements to pay the guy his money that you owe him. Cool. So I let you stay at my house in Swansboro for a couple days. Hold on. And before my ex-husband, this was in May, not March or February, it's May. Before he went back to Afghanistan, we drove 8 hours to bumfuck Tennessee to come help you.
Scary.
You robbed your own apartment. Robbed your own apartment, bruh. Like, no forced entry, no nothing. You pawned your shit before you left and made a false police report saying that you got robbed. Some of the stuff you had in your possession and was selling it to people on eBay. But we're going to get back to that, okay? We helped you when I saw your cable boxes. That's one thing. Saw your cable boxes, I told you, turn it in. Nah, it's cool, I'll turn it in later. Alright, cool. When you put in my storage shed, when you came back to my house, I told you, you need to call them, get boxes, return them before they put it on your bill. Nah, it's cool, I'll do it later. Okay, well, the storm comes. This storm, when I say the storm was bad, it was bad. It messed up the house I was living in. I had no electricity for a month. But when I went back and I checked the storage shed, because not only was it your stuff in there and Travis's stuff, it was my stuff too. We didn't see any damage. You even came and looked, and there was no damage. We ain't seen nothing. So when I called USAA, okay, yeah, okay. This is what I told them, all right? Hey, look, we had this storm come through. I had renter's insurance, mind you. The only damage that's happened to the house is the house itself. It's got water damage. And the only thing, and they asked me, because groceries was covered, if any food went bad. I said, yes, I had just went grocery shopping. Let me get off there. And so with the money that they sent me, that $250 was for all the meat that I had in my freezer in the fridge and that big freezer I had by the back door. That's all I got stuff for. I got money for milk, eggs, the bread, the frozen meat, the frozen waffles you was eating, the Hot Pockets.
Miscellaneous shit.
Yeah. Food. No clothes, no shoes, no, pictures, goddamn, I didn't get no money for none of that stuff. Even though I was told you to make another claim, I was like, nah. Because pictures are pictures. Granted, they help you have a good memory of good things,
hold
but
memories.
You can always, remember them in your head if you're not going crazy. But anyways, besides all that, I kicked you out in June. You started living with Pops. Whole time you was living with Pops. All right, we never knew about this whole satellite stuff. All right, when I moved out, when I was moving out, I told you, come get your stuff. This was in January. He was like, nah, get rid of it. Get rid of everything. Mind you, thank you for the kitchen stuff. None of that stuff went bad. I got it in my kitchen right now. Actually, this is my cup. But I got the teapot, the knives, the plates, all of that. But, yeah, while you was living with Dad, you was scamming people on eBay. You was, making phone accounts in Dad's name. Good goddamn well, you ain't no Cecil Lewis Higginbotham III. Okay, if you is, you turning 48 tomorrow on some for real shit. Happy birthday, shout out, to Cecil Lewis Higginbotham III.
Whoop whoop.
Turn up. A little too old to turn up, but okay.
Hump day.
So now, when I saw you on TV, I spazzed. Hold on. I spazzed. Like, you see that TV right there? You see 42 inches. 42 inches video.
42.
Alright? I was about to put my fist through that TV.
Had to bag it out.
Because you was bad-mouthing my father so badly. Like, his character, you was throwing out the window. You said that, he did this, he did that, he wasn't here for this, he wasn't here for that. Long story short is, you put that cable bill in your name. You put that phone bill And well, you put the cable bill in his name. You put the phone bill in his name. You didn't ask. You didn't, Dad's helped me out plenty of times. Look, Dad, my credit's not the greatest.
I'm not even his child. He helped me out. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's my husband.